Alright, doing Beast Hunter today. Don't know, or don't remember at least, trying this kind of thing before. I know people have tried to do it in Classic, generally not considered a very viable archetype. They kind of beef up beasts in some of the later expansions, so I don't have like the highest hopes for this deck. But I do think could stack up okay against Zoo. You know, double explosive trap. You got some stuff that's early on the curve. I really gotta think about how to play this. Like, I don't think I want to keep that or kill command. Probably like for like animal companion, eagle horn. I'd maybe even keep a hunter's mark. Not sure. Not a lot to proc it, but yeah. So I think decent against Zoo. Can probably race Miracle Rogue as well. It's a little bit more aggressive of huh. Do you coin that or do you save the coin? I guess you coin it. Huh. But yeah, just because it's a little bit more aggressive, I think it's going to be decent at racing. You know, not having the second high main, definitely going to be tougher against things like Control Warrior. You know, it's like a staple in that matchup. I guess I don't even run that out then. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and hero power. Maybe not the best use of the coin, but there's not a lot to hold it for either. And I don't want to get the trap up for this exact reason, but we'll probably bow. Try to set up some sort of trap play going forward. And this new camera placement's really tripping me out, I think. What if I move chat up to here? Can I squeeze? Squeeze the camera over here? I feel like that just looks better. Shrink it a tiny bit, do something like that. I don't know, it's not great either. Don't love this. I would kill Commander if I had the ability to. I guess we'll just do this. It's kind of fine. Just gets on the board a bit. Can I maybe shrink this thing? No. I don't want to get too small here either. I don't know. Camera stuff, too distracting. Okay, so we got the option of Buzzard Unleash. I kind of have to ask myself how much I want to trade here, because you can throw something down, you could kill command, you got Hunter's Mark, but we have a lot of damage here. I kind of just want to do that and go face. Like, yeah, leaving two bodies on the board is not the greatest thing ever. I guess I kill it off. Because it's so easy to do that. You get one hit there. Still send one damage face. Yeah, let's still go ahead and do this. I guess I'm not expecting that many bigger bodies with Violet Teacher. It is a tough decision, because yeah, if you send it off face and he's not really in range of combo without Innervate, it also could end up being okay, so we'll see. Stutter Steps. Yeah, I don't think I shouted that out at the beginning, actually. This is exactly your list, as you gave it to me. Okay. Boy. I think just for the bodies, it's gonna be good to do it like this. Get the golden one out, because gold's cool. Still push a lot of damage with this stuff going forward. Today's Wordle will be your doom. Oh yeah, right. Good reminder. Good reminder. Do I... See, if I whack that... Man... I guess you have to. Okay, this is still not too bad. We're at 16, which is not horrible. You threaten a bunch of damage. What is that? 4, 7, 9, 14, 16 there. Assuming he does nothing, but... I'm sure he's going to either put a taunt or remove something. Okay. So now this does put me into combo range if he's got the other Force of Nature with the Savage Roar, which is not that unlikely. I think the only taunt possibility is with Houndmaster. Is that correct? Or Animal Companion. Guess that's true too. So let's... Right. Because we got 3. Yeah, even with that. Let's track. Okay, I think it has to be Animal Companion. See what we get. Don't love it. Oh god. Okay. Just try to get something decent. I guess we'll get the other one. I mean, it doesn't really matter now. If you Houndmaster that, next turn is probably not as good. I'll still go with that. Steady shot. I don't know if there's a point of swinging now. So we're dead to combo. Yeah. Great. Were you a developer of Artifact, the card game by Valve? No. So Artifacts with an S, not to be confused with Artifact. I'll do the Wordle in a little bit too. I don't want to start with Wordle, but remind me. And we'll get to it. Hold on. But yeah, Artifacts with an S. Just a TTRPG, right? Tabletop RPG, so more similar to like a Dungeons and Dragons style thing. Personal project of mine. Yeah, nothing to do with that game. Though I did hear at some point they were doing like a rework of it. I don't know if that's still going on. But other than like the horrible monetization and structure of how the game is played, I actually kind of like the base concept of it. So, what's up, Monty? Good to see you. Takes 4 more to deal 1 more to put you at 14. Yeah, wonder what card he's holding. I know. We did our best out of desperation to. How good is that? I don't think you keep either of these. To try not to die there. Explosive saves against combo. Oh yeah, that's true. Right. It's true. Did I go over explosive? Might be. Midrange Hunter. I already don't like that. What are the chances he runs a secret, right?
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I think I'll still go ahead and do this. Not the best, not the worst. Alright, let me queue up this Wordle thing. very curious just how horrible it is. Oh, also, I should cue this. Alright, I guess we'll do it again. Always Hoffer.
My shield for Argon.
Really don't love this. I really don't love this. 4 damage is tough to deal with. I actually think I probably Hunter's Mark here. And then it's like, do you tracking and unleash? Or do you just explosive trap? I think you do tracking. I mean, High Main's just so good. This is like a nice play for next turn. Only problem with High Main is it gets Aldored, whereas this doesn't.
Quickly.
I don't think you can pass it up though. I'll just kill it. I could try to be greedy and like hit, set up an explosive trap, or send face, kind of do that. But if he's got another Argus, lots of telegraphs to play, like I'm not even sure that I'm getting this out right away. Yeah, it's just bad. Damn. Yeah, Tiger would have been so much better here. I think he's still run this out though. Just eats the sword charge. But something's got to do it at some point. We'll put that out. Then if he outdoors, I guess he can Houndmaster it. It's not like he's got a ton of bursts, so
Truth is my shield.
we can take the damage. Maybe. My God.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we can set up a taunt. We can kill that. Kill that. I think we're fine. We're not dead on board if we do that. Okay. Did you ever kill command instead? I don't think so. You bop, you hit. God, you're still so close to dying, but I think it's the only reasonable line. He's got to find 1 damage and then we're dead. Another Arcus would do it.
None shall.
That'll also do it. Alright, not the greatest start today either, jeez. Okay, I got this Wordle thing up. Let's see. Obviously it's penis. We learned that yesterday. Okay, it's got an E. But testing out Control Pally, Double Sun Fury. I like Sun Fury. Also have a single Molten. Interesting. Sounds cool. Last Druid start was not good. Yeah, it was horrible. so is the middle and the end. Okay, what's something with just like a lot of different letters? This is like in Wheel of Fortune. Don't they have like certain letters that they always pick that are more common? Like you just want a T. I don't know. I guess you don't want double. I don't know the strategy here. T. No, that's got a P. It's not gonna work. It doesn't have an S. No, what is just a good? No. God, I like literally can't even think of a second word. This is ridiculous. Okay. Get some weird stuff in there. C, R, and an E. My worry is that there's two letters that are the same. Would you, or are they always distinct? Do we know that? Checking vowels till you have two or all five are checked. Yeah, that I think that's the Wheel of Fortune thing, isn't it? C, R, E. Doesn't have that. It doesn't end in an E. What is this? This is Wordle. Jay Ingram challenged me 2 days in a row to Wordle stuff. So you gotta try to guess the word. If it's yellow, it means that the letter is in the word, but in a different position. If it's green, it means you've got it in the correct position. So we know that the word has a C, an R, and an E, and it does not have all this other stuff. You're Russian and don't understand? Yeah, this is my first, I mean, I could try words that don't have an E just to eliminate stuff, too. What the hell? I'm thinking, like, track. No, we already know it doesn't have an A, though. I guess you could do truck. You know it's not going to be it. Okay, it has a U as well. R-U-C-E. And we've got the hint that it's somehow difficult. Yeah, it's got to be hard with English words for sure. R-U-C-E. Oh, but it doesn't start with a C. Is this a word I'm not going to know? Is that why this is so hard? I guess you could also... Knowing that here, the R-U-C-E, we know it's not there, it's not there. Can't you just... Or do I have to put in like a valid word? Because couldn't you just like... Obviously you don't have enough time to brute force it. What's the closest? What would you want to check? Could I just throw a valid? Oh, Rusio. Oh, it's not a word. Damn. Okay. I think druid is 5 letters. Yeah. We don't like druid here. It doesn't even ease a second. Can't be like... This feels like the start of a word. Because it can't be R-E-C. R-U-C. Russia. Just kidding. God, I have no clue. Okay, what if it doesn't start with an R? Bruce? No. Positioning doesn't work. Everyone on YouTube's going crazy right now. Like, where is the fucking Hearthstone? I'm sure they've skipped ahead. What the fuck? I have no idea, but I'm like so stubborn. EUC could be the start, like Euclid type thing. If you sir, fuck, uke. It's like juice, but not. I guess like a U-I-C-E. Ulcer? Oh, ulcer. What a great word. Ulcer. You're a genius. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Stutter steps with the death and the ulcer. Oh my lord. I don't think I would have got that. There you go, Jay Ingram. Stutter steps is a genius. Me, not so much. Better at Wordle than deck building? Well, it kind of screwed us the first game, I think. Very, very tired today. Did not sleep well. So probably going to be a shorter stream as well. First game, going to blame it on the tiredness, all that. But that was potentially winnable. I don't know if this camera placement's better. Feels okay. Warming up to it. Looks a little weird here, but with the Hearthstone overlay. Yeah, maybe this is okay. Man, more Druid. All of a sudden, just tons of Druids. See, double flare? I'm not so sure, but that was one of the things that jumped out at me. I know it's good against Rogue. But the thing is, I feel like you can just race Rogue. You don't even have to, like, unstealth an auctioneer. Also, what is this? How do we have that? We've got 4 cards at that mana cost. Yeah, Tundra Rhino's generally not all that good. I don't think I've ever really seen it work, but it's also one of the reasons I wanted to run the list, because you never play it, so why not? Why not find an excuse to? But yeah, it's a horrible drop. The one thing I like about Tundra Rhino is actually with the high main, you can like kill it and then the death rattle. Hyenas get charged. I guess you could try to make it work with scavenging as well. God, this is horrible. Yeah, I could see that in like a longer game.
Where shall I strike?
Hunter's mark? Something? Holy shit. I think I actually do that just to like bring that to 4 so it's killable by a tiger. Or maybe you end up throwing more hounds in. I mean, we're so behind here. This is awful. You're in the deep of the ass. I agree. I am like an ulcer buried deep in the ass. And Misha ends up being like, eh. You can beef up this hyena real big. Like, God, it's so bad. I don't know. We'll just let him kill us, I guess. Hey, what's up, Nissy? Good to see you. Really waiting for the combo with Unleash the Hounds and Buzzard. I mean, I'm waiting for his combo with Force of Nature, Savage Roar, and then we can just move on to the next game. But it's another 0% win rate stream. Hey, you know why, or at least I know why you guys show up. You're kidding yourself if there's any doubt about it. So if we double Unleash, you can run 4 in, 5, 6, and trade. You can clear the board. If you Houndmaster, so I kind of feel like if you just clear the board, you're dead anyway. You're in combo range. I feel like you need a greedier play. Something like Houndmaster with a Scavenging Hyena behind it. You just hope that you don't die right away, then maybe end up building a bit of a board. Yeah, you'd have to be really lucky to not die after this. See what happens, I guess. Yeah, if for some reason this could live, it would just be like the greatest thing ever. Because then you can start to buff it with these, but I think there's like no way that he lets that live.
I must safeguard the land.
Yeah, doesn't even let it get the buff. Okay. Do you have an animal companion? Because you can unleash, you can hit, hunter smart clear. Pretty much everything's dying to swipe anyway. Right, you hit, you hunter smart hit, double hit. I guess you animal companion. This is still awful. Now with that, Do you ever... Because you're dead to swipe anyway. Do you just send them face or something? Why not? I don't know what these 5 cards would have to be for us to not be dead here. I take out 1 flare and board for 2 knife jugglers if you want more early game. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if it's necessarily jugglers that you would need. I mean, that draw was about as unlucky as you can get with 3 cards that are in the top 4 for mana cost. I don't actually think it necessarily needs more low curve stuff. I'm just not sure if Flare's going to end up being useful, but I mean, we'll see. Worst case, it's a bit of cycle. Yeah, Argent Commanders, it's a different one. They've got all kinds of ways to kill us. Oasis Snapjar. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to run Snapjar. It's great with Houndmaster when you make it work, but otherwise I find it pretty underwhelming. Whereas something like Tiger I actually quite like just a 5/5, you don't necessarily need to buff it or anything like that. Yeah, more for cycle than anything. I mean, you've got the tracking in there, which like thins the deck and helps you find what you want. Paying mana to cycle, I don't know, I just don't think you can afford to do it. But maybe partway through, if I'm real not convinced. I mean, I'll try it with the flare, see if maybe we hit some secrets in a mirror or against a mage or something like that. I don't mind bow. Really, we want like Croc Explosive Trap. I'd even prefer Animal Companion over bow. I throw it back because there's so much good stuff. If I had something else, I would actually keep it. Like, if I had a Croc or something, it's like a great 2/3, but if it would have been like this and a bow, not so great. Okay. But he's probably Zoo. Or Handlock then. I guess you get at the early Croc. I'd actually like to get the draw off of the Buzzard, but it just dies to Mortal Coil. If we're going to play a bit longer. But anyway, you send the 2 damage. Hero Power next turn. Hero Power is so good in this matchup. I don't think it's worth Hyena. No, because you could also play this together for draw if you need to. Snapchat is nice for the Zoo matchup. Yeah, I mean, trades well against most of their stuff. I guess you just do this. I don't think you ever use that to clear anything on the board in this matchup. You just want to save all your burst. Not really a point of running something like that out without getting the draw either. It's more tempting to do something like that. God, you would just love Unleash here though. Or you can wait for the Rhino and hit. It's awkward, but not the worst. It's the only question. Do you just Hero Power Pass or do you Buzzard Croc? So you're going to Stranglethorn next turn. I think you just want to draw. Boy, that would have been nice. And then do you Hunter's Mark that now? I think so. Obviously it's nice on Giants, but if the plan is to hold on to burst anyway, you don't want to give him like a free minion clearer dude. Yeah, it's an awkward spot for him, but it's awkward for us too. He's got the Mortal Coil there. That's gonna hurt. Okay, that's fine. Getting this down stealth, really nice. Though we got the option of that with the boar. See, that's very tempting too. Thing is, we can just take the 4 damage though and prep for something next turn, but it's tough. If we had 7 next turn, it's completely different. The thing is, if you boar, you can buff the hyena and still hero power.
I wonder.
Stranglethorn is just nice to get down anyway. I think I'll do this and just see what's coming. There's a chance we just end up doing it next turn, but yeah, I don't think him doing 4 damage to us really matters. I think this play gives us more flexibility, and it might end up pushing more damage as well. Great. Great. You'll love to see it. We just ignore this dude. There's no other way to make this great, right? No. I guess he didn't have Mortal Coil before. I feel like he would have used that on the buzzard. He could hit. This puts him to 16, 14 if he hero power, or you just put him to 19. Does make it a little bit easier to Shadow Flame. But you don't have that much damage in hand now. He played 1 Argus. I think it's fine to go face. He could still like single Molten Sun Fury if he's got it. I guess he's mulliganing for it. We got a bit to get through. I think it's okay. Yeah, Hellfire's another one that would do it. Rakud, I've been watching your YouTube videos lately. Nice to catch the stream for once. Well, hey, it's nice to have you here for once. We've all been just sitting around waiting for you. Good that you're finally here. Okay, awesome. So we push 4 of this turn. Set up for the kill command next turn. Yeet. I think that's gotta be it. Because yeah, you don't want to let him taunt. You don't. He's still got the opportunity to heal potentially, but if he's healing, it's pretty weak. I think this is the best.
We hunger for vengeance. Shields up.
Nice. Nice. I guess we'll do it like this. That seems fun. Yeah, huge taunt wall. I mean, if you only got 1 minion there, it's just as effective as anything else. Yeah, win. I know, they seem so rare nowadays. Assuming we actually hit Diamond today, which I really hope we can. But at this point, I'm not gonna think anything's a certainty. I think we'll probably do some more serious decks. And then sort of push for Legend. I don't know. We might throw in a couple weird janky things, but yeah, I was thinking this might be the last kind of goofy or experimentational deck that we do for a few days anyway. GG's. I don't know. I would remove the S. We've had one good game. But hey, I'll take it. Yeah, that's right. Now everyone on ladder's scared. I get it. I get it. Okay, they don't have to be that scared. See, that's what I should have done. This is the smart thing to do. We should go back and forth with Wordle during the queue. I wasted all that time now. Sitting there thinking it, and I felt pressured to then get back to Hearthstone. But no, it's a perfect queue game, because there's no time limit. I just need something else like that, because that's the other problem. There's one thing a day. Is there like a version of the game that's seems like something that would be like free online that you could find with multiple puzzles? Maybe we'll find something like that. Yeah, what's up, Flash Gimp? Welcome, welcome. Maybe we've been disconnected? No. Holy crap. Alright, somebody sniped me. Like, in the meantime, I'm putting my grocery list together. That's how unexciting the queue is. Yeah, we got that, we got that, it's all good. What do I want to eat? Well, I could dare risk the tortilla chips that came without flavoring powder the last time. I don't know. Sounds pretty risky. I gotta get nice Super Bowl food too. What is you guys like go-to food for stuff like that? If there's whatever thing you have, if it's a Super Bowl, the Oscars, some sort of television viewing event, what is your go-to thing? For me, it's usually wings, and this place has got some pretty good wings.
Know the true essence of fear. Let the hunt begin.
Okay. Well, let's hope it's not hand lock. I'm not going to keep Hunter's Mark. In nachos, that's the other thing that I'm debating. I feel like you need a snack and like a protein type thing. So I'm like, you know, wings and chips, very good. Nothing wrong with them. I guess I coin out the croc, because there's a decent chance he plays a 1 health thing, and I can play those next turn. Seems fine. So yeah, I was like, do I do nachos, or do I had this craving for, you know, like original ruffled potato chips with onion dip. Just the like super basic, you get like, oh nice, he's gonna make the trade.
Do you need a blessing?
You get the, alright, I'm gonna play this first. The like onion soup mix thing or whatever, and then just mix it with sour cream. It is actually incredible. Okay, well, Unleash is gonna be like the best thing across the board. It's gonna be so annoying to get through that taunt. Still think you have to take it, and then I guess you just flare here. Double Unleash. I mean, if I knew I had a second one of those on the way, probably would have taken. this, but that's okay. Typical party stuff. Smokies and Tostitos with spicy salsa. Yeah, I like spicy stuff a lot as well. Boy, I feel so weak as compared to playing Control Hunter, where you've got like Wild Pyromancer possibilities. It's a good roll, though. That's interesting. Smokies. I love cheese-filled Smokies. If you guys have never had that, that is like one of the greatest things on the planet. I think I have to like boar kill command this and then like not swing in with the boar. That is gross and ugly. What's your other option? You could like bow, hit, and chill. The thing is, we know that there's like a hunter's mark down, so it's unlikely that you get one later for Unleash to come and kill this. So you have to do it next turn. I think I'm just gonna do it now. I hate this though. Because yeah, this is kind of like, I mean, I guess it is like mid-rangey. But it just does not fight for the board as well as you. And I don't think it's like aggressive enough to just send everything face all the time. Hot dogs sometimes. I don't mind hot dogs. I would definitely opt for Smokies over hot dogs. I like that idea. Barbecue, little Smokies. Oh, and Flash Kit with the Prime Gaming subscription. :D. Thank you. It's like interesting little announcement. :D. Alright, this is a little bit rough. Also, Sator, I noticed you subscribed with Prime while I was offline, so thank you as well. You're just down there in the queue. Never had sounds great. Oh yeah, highly recommend it. But I've had ones that are like really good, and I've had ones that suck ass. So it's like very dependent on who makes it. I got you. Hey, appreciate it. Made that sound so dodgy. Yeah, just something about it. Okay, I mean, we get 1,000,000 hounds, so that's cool. How do you do this? I guess you make all the hounds, you hit there, and then start like one-offing things. You want to maximize it, but you don't want to send 4 into that. So you want to go like that. 1, 1. What? At least 3, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Am I killing that? I think I probably am. Yeah, I guess you do. Ignore the golem. It's kind of a cool turn, but it still feels awful. Tracking first in case it changes to play. I think I want to double unleash there. I don't think single unleash is enough. Like, it's possible you get something good off of tracking, but if you whiff, I feel like it's just, you're just dead. Well, let's see what we get from here. I assume it's gotta be that. We run that in. And he's threatening 4. Alright, we'll see how this goes. What companion do we get? Or do we Rhino? I guess you could just Rhino into that. It's like the safe play, but you're still dead to so much. I'll Rhino. Ghouler Hyena would be so nice here. Oh yeah, no kidding, right? Anything like that. Not making any recommendations or anything, but that would be a big hyena. Yeah, that would be pretty juicy. I would love to see it. Gladiator Longbow. That's another card I feel like I just am never able to make work. Alright, we have a small chance in hell here. No, I think you still have to animal companion. I'm just looking at the greed play of that. If you roll Misha out of that, he buffs that, and it's a guaranteed only 2. Maybe you're even swinging. Let's just see what we got. Okay. Well, being at 1 or 2 really makes no difference. I guess you just hit here. Remove the possibility of a buffer. And there's no real point of playing explosive. I'm sure we're dead, but I guess that's the play. It's an Amazeballs card that makes all the difference. I mean, when it works, it's cool. We dead. Yeah, I actually just tend to like weapons in general. Like, any class, anytime they have them. I don't know why. Something about, like, I don't know if it's like the theming of it or the play style or what, but like anytime I play an RPG or something, pretty much every time I go like warrior, something like tanky, sword and shield. I always like, you know, the armor, the weapons, the equipment that you're getting. So it's like the only time you're able to do that in this game.
Let's have some fun.
Let the hunt begin.
I don't think you greedily keep both of these. I do like tracking, and I think that that's okay. Actually, a pretty good draw. And we get explosive. Okay. Of course, now that we get all that, it's going to be handlock. No, it looks like it's not. Played a control paladin and ran Harrison and Ooze. Isn't that overkill? Kind of sounds like it. I will say, I've seen a lot more warrior than before. Like, Harrison's nice against rogue because you get the draw, and it's just like annoying to have to like re-dagger or whatever. Oh, this is not bad. He already coined? I think I just send face and explosive, actually. The only risk is like Shattered Sun, but Shattered Sun then dies. And this might eat knives and stuff. Yeah, I quite like this. And then we just get to dig into something else. Okay. Honestly, Tiger's probably the best. I don't know. Then again, you do get the draw with the Buzzard. Yeah, but you're probably doing it there anyway. I'm gonna go Tiger. Yeah, I think we're fine to be a little face here. So yeah, Harrison I can see being good against Rogue and Warrior, and then, you know, you're kind of additionally putting in the Ooze for Warrior specifically, I would think.
We must go.
Wow, he's actually going to do it just to save that. I'm very surprised. I guess, with that in mind, maybe I should have just taken the boar. That's interesting. So you have like a guaranteed kill here with the animal companion. I really didn't think he was going to do it, though. But yeah, it would have been a lot nicer than the tiger. Still think I want to save that. Well, we'll go ahead and do this anyway. I know it's a great trade for him there. The other option's really just hero power pass, I think. It's the ideal hand is you, yeah, pretty much. Okay, he ends up going face anyway. This is not bad. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I heard Calgary's goalie is 8 shutouts so far this year. It's pretty sweet. I'll take your word for it. I'm not a hockey guy. I don't watch any hockey at all. But if you live in Calgary, you like kind of have to be a hockey person. Like tangentially, everyone will tell you all about hockey all the time. They just all assume that you love hockey as much as they do. But I have been to like some Flames games. It's actually a lot of fun. Is there any way we would kill him? 3, 8, 9, 10. No, I don't think so, right? What is actually the best play here? Like, almost everything is so good. Taunt with the Houndmaster. Nah. Just double draw. Animal Companion. I mean, you get like a triple draw there. Everything is so good. Look at this with likely Animal Companion. See what we get. It's probably going to be our best bet. Yes, even that's nice. And we'll just kill this off. Because why not? No hockey from a Canadian? Blasphemy? I know. That's what everybody says. But yeah, it is fun to watch the games in person. I think the biggest... Well, okay, there's a few reasons I don't like hockey. Yeah, I played like road hockey and stuff as a kid. Never really played ice hockey. But one, and this applies to like so many sports, I don't like the super long seasons with tons of games. It just makes the game so meaningless. Like 8 shutouts, okay, that's like half a football season, 8 games. So, yeah, I don't know, it loses a lot of its excitement. I don't like that in the regular season, fighting is such a thing, and that they have like, what do they call them? Like goons on their squad. I don't know exactly how common that is now. I know like Todd Bertuzzi fucked that up for everyone. But you know, you could just like pick a fight with their best player and then you're both benched. It's like the dumbest shit, and the refs don't break it up. Like I don't know. I want to watch the hockey. I don't want to watch the fighting as much. And then, yeah, playoff time comes around, and then they call fighting completely different. Teams tend to not do it. They just take it more seriously. Ratings go up. The quality of the games go up. It's like, if it was just the playoffs, you know, if you could isolate hockey to just the playoffs, it would actually be like a pretty fun sport to watch. But sprinkling in all the rest is just so boring. And then, yeah, it goes on for, what is it, like 9 or 10 months out of the year. You, like, go through that whole thing, you win, and then just the new season starts immediately. It's so dumb. I was in a league game. Did I miss the Wordle? You did miss the Wordle. I got, like, halfway through it, and then Stutter Steps called it. He nailed it. It was actually really impressive. Yeah, I can only keep track of so many sports. That's another thing, too. Like, it's enough to keep track of just football for me. And, oh, man. Like, if you guys ever want to just have a good laugh, take a look at the CFL, the Canadian Football League. Holy shit, it's the biggest joke of all time. Like, their players barely get paid. I think they're up to 9 teams now in the league, and like 6 of them make the playoffs. I think before it was 8 teams and 6 made the playoffs. So, like, most of the regular season is just complete garbage and meaningless because you already know who's going to make it. It's crazy. Yeah, they're playing for entertainment, exactly. Yeah, I can't stand that whole fighting thing, yeah. Yeah, that's just it. They're not good hockey players. They're just... Yeah, I don't know. That's enough griping. What do you do here? Everything's like a little bit awkward. He's overloaded, so like good chance you end up getting some decent River Croc plays. Something that I don't hate is explosive into explosive hero power. Shamans don't tend to have a lot of heal. It sets up nicely, but he's got 2 overload. The thing is, if he just like lightning bolts this, that's what screws you. Oops. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it, actually. It's very weird. Yeah, the big end zones. Okay, not big ratings, not big money. But yeah, they have giant end zones, and they have the uprights at the front part of the end zone. So, like, multiple times throughout the season. It happens every goddamn year. Somebody throws the ball into the fucking uprights. It's like, move the goddamn uprights back, please, for the love of God. It's just, it's so infuriating to watch. It'll just be some dude completely open in the middle of the end zone. It just doinks off of him. They also have this stupid rule where you have to be, like the defense has to be a full yard off of the ball before it's snapped. Whoa. Okay, I did not expect Murlocs. Ooh, I got lots of plays here. But because he's a full, or the whole line is a full yard away, it makes QB sneaks like so easy. If you're on the 1 yard line, either it's 3rd down because there's only 3 downs, or yeah, you're on the 1 yard line, you just QB sneak, nice and easy to get a yard. See, Rhino's fine, Croc is fine, Croc and Bow. All this stuff is like okay. The thing is, if we don't Rhino now, you have the potential to set up some plays later. I don't really like hitting that with the bow is the thing. But I think I kind of have to get rid of it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. We can always just like Rhino the next turn too. Because otherwise there's a chance this would have just been our next turn. Can't say you ever really followed it, yet you are not missing anything. Holy shit. We're getting dumpstered by Ryan McSwag. Okay, that feels alright though. How do we want to do it? Do I bow that? I don't think so. I feel like I hunter's marked it. Too bad you can't get like a Rhino down with everything, but I think, yeah, we just unleash. We hyena. It's fine to let that. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Hunter's mark this first. But oh, he thanked me, so we clearly did something right. We've got one more bow, but no secrets. I guess I'll save the charge. I don't really have like a face plan just yet. I do know it's produced some good players and coaches. Yeah, just a couple, like what were the big... Cameron Wake, I guess, was a big one. Doug Flutie. Warren Moon played in both leagues. There's a French guy, what is his name? Mark Tressler or something. He coached the Alouettes for a while. Oh, interesting. I think he went and coached the Bears or something. Let's do this. There's no way he runs weapon removal. I wouldn't think. I'd be very surprised if we got hit with an ooze. Or a Harrison. Joke's on you, it's a beast. Oh, really? That doesn't work? Whenever you summon a beast, draw a card? Oh, man. But it would have been so cool. Hidden mechanics. Yeah, I guess it's not a summon. Like, I know there's a difference between play and summon. I guess when you're hexed, he's not summoning. Got a lineman a few years ago that started in the CFL. Okay. Yeah, look him up. I might not recognize the name, but I might. Oh. Well. With that, we for sure. After 10 years of Hearthstone, that's right. We finally figured out that Buzzard and Hex do not cooperate. Look, we lost so many games that it pairs us against Murloc Shaman now. How our hidden MMR has fallen. Some would include spells like Animal Companion. Yeah, that's right. It's different than... yeah, different than play. Summon different than play for sure. But yeah, I actually didn't know what that interaction would be. Because it's like... I mean, you're transforming, but... I should actually think about this. But I also wonder, like, does it count? Is he summoning it for your opponent? I don't know. See, the thing is, you'll have 4 attack things, and he can't death that right away. We don't really need the early presence, plus there's a good chance we draw into stuff. I actually think I'm going to keep it. The only thing I'd really like are Animal Companions and bows. But, like, I'm not real concerned about getting a River Croc out or anything. Like, it's fine if we get it. I suppose maybe you could Houndmaster it. But we can play this slow. Yeah, also it's him that did it, not you. Yeah, exactly. But Knife Juggler works with Leroy. Yeah, and I guess that's just... But that specifically says summon 2 whelps. What is the card text on Hexed? It's not summon, right? It's transform or something like that. Brett Jones, and he played for the Stampeders. Okay. Don't recognize the name. The only guy that I actually know... I guess I met one other guy who was on like a practice squad or something. But the only guy I ever really knew was Anthony Parker. Anthony Parker went to his Composite High School, I think, in like Okotoks. So he would be at like our track meets. And the guy was just a beast. I think we do Hunter's Mark Eaglehorn probably. Keeping this at 4 is real nice, so I guess we flare. The only reason to not play flare is he could Thought Steal and Explosive Trap. But then I guess we get an extra charge on our bow potentially, so maybe it ends up being a good thing. Great. Flare into another flare. You'll have to see it. But yes, Anthony Parker, I think at the time, so I don't think he's in the league anymore. I'm pretty sure he was the #1 pick of the draft, and he went to the Stampeders. Played wide receiver, and I'm pretty sure he played running back when he was in high school, but yeah, just absolutely demolished us. Okotoks, that's a Canadian name right there. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, not quite right. That's okay, I wouldn't expect you to get it. So we can Houndmaster run this in, which is fine. All minions lose stuff. That's interesting. We actually have anti-synergy with the Stranglethorn. I wasn't sure if it was enemy minions or all. I think I will Houndmaster, because even if he deaths, you still have the Houndmaster down. Let's flare again. I could even send this face. Yeah, Okotoks is like Okotoks. Very close to where I live. Or where I grew up, anyway. I believe so, yeah. Though I don't know, like, the exact origin of it. Chill on these for, like, a hunter's mark or a buzzard. Maybe even a hyena. Okay, he could thought steal that explosive trap. What a fucking asshole. And then, now our explosive trap just got shittier. God, I hate this guy. No way to kill it. I think we will send the damage. He used one death. I don't think it's worth hanging on to, or keeping this stealthed. And he smites it or something. It's nice because it also lets us, play explosive all of a sudden. Okay, cool. Maybe we can get a not garbage card. Jeez, it's all actually pretty good. I really want to go... Like, here's the thing. Kill command 5 damage. Probably not going to finish him off because you're just, like, hero powering, whatever. Stranglethorn might be the best because you almost guarantee 5 damage to his face. Because it's stealth. But if he just plays 1 minion... Let's see, 5, 7, 9. God, you don't have enough to play both boars with scavenging, though. It's so sad. I'm gonna take this. I really wanted to do some cool combo with Tundra Rhino, but like, yeah, you can't even play all 4 of these beasts at the same time. Okotok is derived from the Blackfoot word Okotok, which means rock. Okay, good to know. Yeah, because they do have. This is how exciting it is where I grow up. There's a big rock that's just sitting in the middle of nowhere, and that's like an attraction. People go visit the big rock. It is probably the thing that this is like named after. It's so stupid, it's so lame. 7, 9, 10, 11. There's no way to win, right? Would we have won with Tundra Rhino? No, I don't think so. He'd have 6, 8. Right, 7, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Just like, why not play it? And we know he didn't grab a flare. He played both of his thought stolen things. I guess he could thought steal. Well, no, because we've played both of our flares, so I don't think there's any risk to it. But yeah, I doubt it helps. Big Rock was featured in the 2007 Guinness Book of World Records as being the largest glacial erratic in the world. That's how you know the Guinness Book of World Records is complete bullshit. Like, somebody went to the Guinness Book of World Records, and they went, hey, is this the biggest rock in the world? And they went, no. This is the biggest rock in the world. You didn't get it. And they went, oh, okay. Is this like the biggest boulder in the world? And they're like, no, not even boulder. We've got this thing over here. That's the biggest boulder. And went, oh, okay. How about the biggest glacial erratic? And they're like, no one's ever asked us that before. I guess you are. There you go. Congrats. So the problem is he can kill this off. Like if you send 4 damage, you can kill it off. Let's just go for lethal here. I think Misha was the only way you don't get it. Thanks. Heard Australia has one of those. A big rock. I think everywhere has big rocks. That's the point. It's just a fucking rock. Why does anyone give a shit about a big rock? I don't get it. It's not even that big. It's just like, yeah, it's a rock. I've seen one of those. Yeah, oh, the record books are just insane. Some of this stuff is entertaining, for sure. You know, some dude grows out his fingernails for like 36 years or something. And you're like, alright, that's what that looks like, I guess, you know? But yeah, the fact that they just break everything down into like so many ridiculous categories. Because I believe, like, it all made sense to me when I heard, I don't know exactly how it works, but you have to pay to get your plaque. So maybe you even have to pay to get into the book. But at some point during the whole process, you have to pay Guinness to officially get your record, and they have to like watch the record and stuff like that. So that's why they're fine just being like, oh, you want to be the first guy to eat 7 bananas underwater with a snorkel mask on or something? Sure, give us $100 and yeah, you can be that guy.
Rexa versus Rexa.
Hunter versus Hunter.
Hunt begin.
And we got a flare. Holy shit, look at this. Okay, I don't think we need double bow. Hunter x Hunter, that's the anime I tried watching that I just couldn't get into. Had a friend's brother who grew out his pinky fingernail. Oh, Jesus Christ. Use it to clean his teeth and stuff. That is disgusting, man. Oh my god. Only priest versus priest can be rarer. It's never happened, actually. Priest versus priest has just never happened in the history of Hearthstone. Little known fact. I guess I'll bash this thing before you can Houndmaster it.
To my side.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
To my side.
Why do we not get the one that snorts and shoots him in the face? Misha's actually probably okay here, but okay. I gotta apply pressure. I feel like this is the way to do it. You could explosive trap. You could even buzzard hyena. Definitely sets up his buzzard unleash though. I think I'll just go ahead and do this. Don't play with any sort of deck tracker. No, I don't like the deck tracker. I don't like the actual tracking of it. I mean, if you've watched enough of my stuff, you for sure know I'm not like great at keeping track of everything that's been played. But to me, that's like part of the fun of the game. Like, wait, did he play 1 execute or 2? You know, did he have this? Did he have that? Yeah, I just enjoy that a little bit. So the deck list is here for viewers. Lots of people were requesting the deck tracker just for that reason. And I thought, yeah, that's a fair point. People want to see what I'm playing. Sure, so I just take like a picture of it and it, you know, doesn't get in the way of the game. I guess you Stranglethorn now, because you get 2 immediate damage with that, but next turn you can get the 2 immediate damage with the hero power. So I think this ends up being more efficient. Because you get 2 immediately, but then 1 less the following turn, assuming that it survives. Uh-oh, he's gonna grab a hunter's mark, I guess. Or try. How is the camera placement, by the way? I'm warming up to this configuration. This feels like not so bad. I don't know why it wasn't letting me shrink the camera at the edges, though. Because I could also just trim that off. Make it a little bit smaller, then it wouldn't even block the history. But for some reason it didn't want to do that today. Okay, what do we do here? Because you can trade this off and just leave this. Super vulnerable to Hunter's Mark that way, though. I really like having the taunt. He gets an extra, like, draw or dude or whatever. I think you... Because you also get more damage that way. It's 7, 9. You're setting up for lethal. You buff this, you hit. You can hit there. Send that. I think I like 2 taunts, though. 2 taunts. If you throw the 7 in there, stand of 3 is probably hard for him to kill. 4, 2. Yeah, I can't like work everything out in my head here, but just like intuitively, this feels right. Because it's enough damage to kill him as is with traps here. We still got to draw. I'm trying to think what he could do to actually like kill this. Like a kill command, Hunter's Mark Unleashed type thing. Yeah, using OBS. For everything else, it's easy. For like images and stuff. But for some reason, with it being a video capture device, usually it's just like Alt, and you can drag and like crop things. Because technically this like is just a print screen of like the entire picture, but I've just cropped it to whatever. But for some reason it was behaving different with the webcam, so I might have to get into webcam settings with it. You might have to maintain like a certain aspect ratio, but I figured you could just trim it in the software. Didn't even notice anything was off. Yeah, and yesterday I moved it down. I actually looked where it's... Yeah, it throws off the aesthetic for some reason. Oh, is this lethal? 4, 9, 11? No, it's not. Man. Not like a huge fan of Flare, and then he ends up playing a trap, but what could I draw? I actually think it's just better to do something like that. Do you need to save the Flare at all? 4, 6, 8. When you get kill command hero power anyway, I don't think the Flare helps you going forward. I want to save this for the certainty. 5, 10. So now we're just a little bit off. This is fine. This into trap. It's possible that it's better to have not played the animal companion though, just hero powered. So he's down at 7 to set that up. I think we're fine, probably, no matter what. Then again, we're leaving. No, this is a mistake. I'm playing this wrong. It's gotta be a mistake, because if he's got double kill command, we're dead. Double kill command. Oh no, because it's... No, it's fine. It's a 12 and then his buzzer dies. I don't know. Still feels like it was not the right play though. Because yeah, if we brought him to 7. This plays out different. Okay, but what can we... So, 2, 5, 7. You can still Hunter's Mark that. Okay, I still think this is fine. You can kind of set up lethal with the explosive anyway. But let's just see if we can't kill him outright. I guess it depends what that is. The bow could do it though, right? If you hit, it'd be 3, but you don't have enough mana. Yeah, I really don't want to like swing into that. Oh god, but it's 12 with it. If it's explosive... Okay. But now you're at that 12. Yeah, I think we played the previous turn wrong. I think we should have just got him down to 7. And then it's a guaranteed win. Looks like he doesn't have it though. Okay. Well, we win, but yeah, I don't think that was well played. Despite what he said. Well, all of a sudden we're putting together some wins. They're actually on a win streak. A bit surprising, but hey, I'll take it. Do you not like Madden games? Last 2 years has come out for PC. Madden is like a guilty pleasure of mine. So when I was young, I used to just play the shit out of it. Both my dad and I, actually, both of us did. And, you know, this is back in the day before, like, well, one, I would have been younger, so I was just, you know, worse at video games. And then, you know, Twitch wasn't a thing, all that. You don't see all about how games are played and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed, like, franchise mode at the time. Yeah, it's kind of, it is up my alley. It's got those, like, RPG elements of, like, you know, boosting stats of characters. You get, yeah, you get to play as your favorite players, draft rookies, all that kind of stuff. Like, so much fun. But the problem is, so I got 2 different Maddens on PC. Like, were they 2 years apart, back to back, 20 and 21 maybe? Definitely didn't get this year's. And so I hadn't played Madden in like 8 years or something, maybe more than that, maybe like 10 years. And I decided to read on it because it came to PC. I was like, is this one supposed to be good? Is it not? And everyone's like, you know, oh, it's shit. It's just like the previous years, whatever. But because I hadn't played it in like 10 years, I was like, this is the greatest game ever. This is so much fun. Maybe it's just like last year's, but yeah, it's so much fun going in. I never did like the ultimate team thing before, so that was kind of cool. Still stuck like free to play. It is definitely like a hardcore pay to win mode, which kind of blows ass, but anyways, I did that, and then I figured, okay, I'll try it the next year. I'd gotten used to it. I'll try the Ultimate Team thing. Again, I don't want to spend any money, but I'll get into it right from the start, because previously, yeah, I did franchise, kind of work my way up. And then I just didn't have fun with it, because it was the same as the previous year. My skills transferred over. Franchise mode was like way too easy at that time, especially once you learn some plays that work. You start having to like govern yourself. Like, I just can't run these plays because the computer never covers them properly, and it gets very messy and crappy. So yeah, love football, love the games. It's got a place in my heart, you know. And I might jump back to Madden at some point in the future. Yeah, after a long span, maybe it'll become fun again. I have to get bad at the game again, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I definitely can't go year to year anymore. How soon do we see a priest day? I don't know. I'm down for some priest. I don't have a good idea of a priest list. Like, I like the. I guess we'll go with that. I like the control list that I've run before. Maybe I could go to the shadow form or something like that, but Yeah, I'm always up for priest. Just gotta find a list that I'm hankering for. That's very slow. That's your favorite mode, the franchise mode? Yeah. Yeah, it's fun, but only when you're bad at the game. Or, like, as bad as the computer. Alright, where's our flares? Did I actually get this down at this point? Probably not. I did not play Mutant League Football, no. Wait, was that a really old one? I know there's been a few, like, beat-em-up style football games. I don't know what else you'd call it. Some that are more modern and some that are older. Don't really need to play that now. I guess I'll just do this. You know what I should have done? I probably should have played the board and then coined this onto it. I guess it's not really a big deal. It's really just looking at coining out behind me next turn anyway. Old Genesis game. Okay, okay. I've probably seen it then, because I've definitely seen some of those old games. They look entertaining, but yeah, never gave them a go. And I never had a Genesis, so that would explain it. But aliens and trolls playing American football with explosives does sound pretty great. Okay, this is not the worst. Agree on Ultimate Team. Don't bother with it anymore. Throw money at it. Just encourages them. Yeah, that's a big problem with it. And alright, hold on. I want to get this flare. Where the F is my flare? I don't think there's any way through this, right? If you unleash and bore, you gotta get like kill command involved as well. But I mean, it's fine. We still end up with the 2-2s. Just chill like that, I guess. Yeah, it's still like playable if you're free to play, but you really got to put a lot of time into it, and you're always just one step behind. I like the challenge of it being like your team is worse than the other teams, and you just know that. But I hate the way that you lose, because a lot of times the way that you lose is just, you know, oh, their guy's faster than my guy. Like, what did you want me to do? I think I want to push one more damage to face. There's just so much. I know we can ping it more easily. But I feel like the damage to face is better. Because you're just gonna like Alex us anyway. Yeah, just neglected any other aspects of the game. Yeah, that's right. Everybody puts some money in. It's super addicting. That's what they're gonna do, which is, yeah, it's really too bad. Because it is just, if you could make a great football game, I would eat that up. And they have like a basis for a very good football game, but yeah, it's just not there. Damn, this is kind of rough. Yeah, Flare would be so nice. What do we do here? Because we can Rhino some stuff in. We could just kill command that. It's really nice to have kill command to face, but if we're assuming we're going to get into Flare later, it's not completely necessary. I guess you can kill command. See, if you run that in, you can hit it too. And then send the hyena face. Oops. Maybe that's the way to do it. Same thing, if he's just planning on Alexing you anyway. So you do that. Smack it. Smack it. He can ping that off after a flame strike, but this is still good. And yeah, I think we're in great shape if we get that flare. Because he's going to prepare as though we don't have it. And then you surprise him. Yeah, I do think you have to kill it. It was just a question of how. So we've got 8, 13, 15. Jesus, we have a lot of damage. I doubt he's running weapon removal. I think we... Yeah, I think we're still gonna do this. Croc. No, I should save the Croc for the kill command. It's probably going to be more useful. I definitely don't want to kill command here in case he decides to Alex his own face. I don't want to even like give him the option. I call it magnetizing, where players will suddenly teleport to their man when they... Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're 100% right. Yeah, you throw it and then just immediately it's like, oh, there I go. Okay, let's see. It's a big turn. Still no flare. What the fuck? I also kind of want to test what this is because it could be barrier. So, okay, if we hit, we run 2 in. You can't win, though. I think it's worth Animal Companion because you could also Hound Master.
I wonder.
God. If it's... No. You send 5... No, it just doesn't matter.
To my side. Backwards quickly.
I don't think we play it now, though. It sucks if it's barrier. Okay, good. Good. Because if it's barrier, you're just giving him armor, but you just want it on the turn that you're going to kill him. Great. So many aspects of Madden these days that need to be fixed. Yeah, agreed. But yeah, that's the problem. It's the exclusive license. But even like people talk about it, if they lift the exclusive license, they're like all hopeful. Like, yeah, that's gonna do it then. God, this guy's gonna be so sad. But then like nobody else has an engine like ready to go. You know, they still gotta go and build the whole like base structure, make that work, and then, you know, add all the things that you want and beef up a franchise mode and stuff. So even if that ever gets relinquished, it's like still a lot of catch up for any other company to get back there. Like I know 2K used to do it. People said they were good. I never played the 2K games, but yeah, I think it'll be a long time before you ever see anything, if we even ever see anything dethrone Madden. Yeah, that'd be fun actually to try out one of those. I'm pretty sure I saw someone play something on Steam that was like, you know, someone who made a really goofy football thing that's just kind of similar to what you're talking about. It's not like mutants, but you're blowing each other up and killing them or something. So what do I want here? I've got a little more of this deck under my belt. I actually feel like I originally said I didn't think Flare was going to be that great because you're just kind of racing them. But this doesn't actually kill them as fast as I thought. So I'm going to keep the Flare for the Gadget Sand. And I'm very unsure about this Hound Master. Croc is great, but we don't have coin into it. He's got ways to kill it. We could get a few turns to draw. I really want a 3-drop. I'm going to keep it, but it might be right to throw that back and look for a bow or companion. Or even a kill command, I guess, because you're probably hoping to play that with the flare. We'll see. 2K got a pretty decent sale on Steam here in the EU. Wait, but 2K... Wow. Okay, this is fun. 2K didn't... Alright, we won't explosive yet. They don't have the ability to make football games, though, again, do they? Or is it like a unlicensed, like it's not the NFL teams, but... This is rough. I think you probably explosive just to kill that. This thing's gonna push so much damage if you don't kill it this turn. I guess we flare too, because like why the fuck not? Sure, this guy doesn't run. I mean, he maybe runs conceal, I guess. It's possible, but it's probably pretty unlikely. Not the worst. They're gonna release a college football game this year. Okay. College football could be fun. I still enjoy, you know, the atmosphere and everything of college football, so that's cool. I don't follow it, but I'm not like completely blind to it either. Like, I always enjoyed, I always rooted for Texas. Like the Longhorns. Guess it's this and Bo. See, if they actually made a good college football game, I would play it. Give it a try anyway. And the one thing that college football does that fits really well into gaming is like, you know, the draft process of Madden is really fun, but what tends to happen is like rookie players that you mentor, you know, you get your first round draft pick and do whatever with them. They always get like so unbelievably good, but with college, all the players are limited, so you know you can only play for so many years. That yeah, it forces you to constantly go through that recruiting process, and yeah, that could be a lot of fun. I mean, this is good if I have another explosive / unleash, but I don't. I guess you're doing something goofy like this. I think we're very dead. Yeah, I didn't think they could do an NFL one, but would be cool to try something like that. The Gophers have gotten better. Who are the Gophers? I don't even know.
This guy's toast.
I don't know what school that is. 2023, okay. May or may not be on PC, alright. Do we tracking? Do we throw that down? If that's got 5, he throws 2 in. Yeah, you get the body. You can always tracking later. I think we're dead no matter what. Minnesota Golden Gophers. Okay, there's like a million college teams, so easy to lose track of them, but yeah. It's probably the first time I've heard of them. Damn. Got a new coach a few years ago. Much better since PJ Fleck is the shit. Okay. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll do one more. Let's do one more. I was going to end it there, but that was a quick one. Will say this deck has ended up performing better than it was looking at the start. Still think there's probably a number of changes to make. Pretty satisfying to hit the flare in that freeze mage matchup, but
Let the hunt begin.
obviously that doesn't Doesn't happen all that often. But yeah, got a win streak. Actually climbed, which is pretty nice after yesterday, so. Kudos, kudos. Yeah, not real keen on pointing that out. Probably gonna need a hunter's mark with unleash. Combos well. Okay, I like this though. Get the option of coining out the Houndmaster, or at least just Animal Companion. I feel like that's one of the most satisfying plays in like all of classic Hearthstone. Croc into coin Houndmaster. It's just like feels so good. Okay, this feels like bullshit though. Fuck you. So dumb. Ugh. Alright, now I'm grumpy. Houndmaster's like okay. Because if he hits, see the problem is, what if he's running like a Farseer? I guess then you run the Houndmaster in as well. If he hits and leaves it as a 5/1, you still have Unleash the Hound's follow-up. Yeah, I think Companion's just better though. Save the coin for High Main probably. What is this roll? This just sucks if you get Leok. Then he hits Leok and you just have 2 attack on the board. Well, maybe you're still doing it then. You could also just like Hunter's Mark hit Animal Companion. I think I'm gonna go with that. Doubt that changes anything, right? You could throw them both in.
My thanks.
Alright. I guess he gets blasted then. It's really the only problem with keeping Huffer on the board.
Must safeguard the land.
But this is also not the greatest thing to contest what we're gonna put out. Okay, fuck you too, bud. You got a Hunter's Mark? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do that. You can make the hit, you can save the Hunter's Mark. The thing is, we don't know if he's running, like, bigger stuff. Right? If he's running, like, a war, you're gonna be pretty sad that you, I think we hit there. There's one silence is gone, too. Yeah, you're gonna be sad you got rid of the Hunter's Mark, but I don't know if that 5/5 ends up contesting both of your dudes. It sucks. Or you're only getting 2 things off of Unleash. Now we're at, okay. At least likely to get decent draws off of it. I guess we'll see though. Not looking great here. All right.
Tazdingo! Yes!
See, the problem is we're short of a kill command, but maybe we just draw with the boar. 3/6. You just get 1 draw. Otherwise you get 2, but you just can't leave things on the board at this point. 15 deep, I still think it's worth it. Don't need to worry about wars much with the Innervate gone. Yeah.
Where shall I start?
But I mean, You could even get one of those like wild growths on 4 or 5, something like that, to get it out early, or just at 7. I think it seems pretty clear. It's a game that's gonna go longer anyway. This is not good. We can build a sick hyena at some point, but till then it's pretty bad. Pape Litu with the follow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome. But yeah, not sure how much that turn actually really ended up affecting the game. I think if anything, maybe I should have just held the buzzard longer. Just taking a hit for another turn, but I guess we'll see. Oh, that's real bad. But we do get the beefiest of hyenas. This has to be a good play, right? Alright, now all we have to do is what? Somehow he's gonna hit that, Reg's gonna shoot face and leave us at 2, and then we just need to find 11 damage in 1 turn. That's easy. Oh, don't do that. Well, okay, not the greatest game to end on. Greatest couple of games, but hey, we climbed today, not bad. The diamond 7. Yeah, not exactly sure what other decks we're gonna run next, but that's probably the reason I like watching Hearthstone plays anyway. Make completely different decisions than I would in a lot of situations. I appreciate it, but at the same time, all I can think is it's like, oh, that's probably why you were whatever, rank 50 whatever legend, and I was not last season. Maybe the different plays are just not good plays. But no, I know what you mean. Seeing other thought processes and stuff can like help you make better decisions and stuff like that. No, I don't play enough. I'm mostly joking here, but I am sure that some of the different decisions I would make are wrong too. Made a lot of mistakes today, but that's okay. Don't speak good English, but I still like your videos. It's the first time I see a streamer. Well, sorry, I'm gonna be ducking out of here right away. But yeah, welcome. I did. Lots of people, English isn't their first language. Glad they watch the videos and stuff anyway. Hopefully the gameplay is enough, and you can get enough out of my commentary and subtitles and whatnot. You'd be up there too if you played as much as I do. I'm sure I could do actually pretty well, and yeah, if I played better decks and stuff like that, try to be more competitive. But yeah, like I said, mostly joking there. But you're in Diamond's not bad. Yeah, Diamond's not bad. No, it's jokes, but definitely not like a top player or anything. Don't aspire to be. But yeah, in any case, it's gonna be the last one. Fun deck. Thank you again, Stutter Steps, for that, and Ulcer in Wordle today. Might be back tomorrow. Not exactly sure with the weekend. I think I'm probably going to be off Sunday, Monday. Sunday being the Super Bowl, Monday being Valentine's Day. Got kind of early plans that day, so I'm probably just not going to work out for an early stream or anything. And then Saturday, yeah, is just a bit up in the air here, but I'd like to get a stream in tomorrow if I can, at least a quick one, and then probably have a couple days off, but it's kind of the current plan. Should be back by Tuesday at the latest, but yeah, maybe see you guys tomorrow. Climbed a bit today, went a lot with Hunter. Yeah, it was actually decent. Very polarizing. Started real bad, and then got on a nice little win streak. Lost a couple at the end there. But yeah, did okay. I don't think the deck is like amazing by any means, but yeah, Actually, it did better than I expected, for sure. Yeah, no problem, Monty. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I'm rambling too much. Thanks, guys, everyone, for watching. Enjoy your night, and see you another time.